Good evening, everyone. Another week has passed, so let's review the trades that we took this week. This week we took two trades, Euro CHF, Euro Swiss being the first one, and NZD Canadian dollar being the second one. Now, Euro CHF forecasted on the Sunday market breakdown previous week. We're on the weekly, we have our inverse head and shoulder pattern, and we're currently at our zone of interest. So for me, the only thing that I needed to do is mark out my daily first, the daily first structure, as this will be my daily TP. Why was this my daily TP? Because the market trend has officially switched. We're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and potentially a new lower low. So we're in a bearish market. We're trading against the daily trend, but with the weekly pattern, with the weekly bias, but against the daily trend. So we're still making bearish W's. So potentially the price can come up towards this zone, grab liquidity, and push more towards the downside. But for now, purely based on the weekly, my trade is out of my zone of interest. So I'm waiting here for a pattern. And what do we get? Channel, boom, switch of momentum. Shoulder one, the head, shoulder two, inverse head and shoulder pattern. I will mark out my zone of entry for our box. Took a long position here. I think I rounded it off by 10, and I went to the head. I think it's 180, no, 150. Essentially here, this was, 15, my stop loss. And what happened? Price tapped us in, pushed to break even, and boom, TP for a nice 2.15%. Then the next trade that we took is NZD CAT. First of all, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. So NZD CAT, we are trading in a bullish M. So I was waiting for the price to tap at least this zone to look for a potential short setup. Mark out this zone. Happens, boom, went to the zone. What can I also see on the daily? On the daily, if I draw my fib from this high to this low, we get a nice minus 68 at completion. And when I go to the 4-hour, turn it back a little bit, is here, shoulder one, grab some liquidity, and we can see the bears kicking in very strongly on this weekly high. So I marked out my zone, entry, stop loss, rounded it off, 30, up until this zone, my daily TP, daily first, and here took a -1. Nonetheless, very good setup, very good trade. So overall, a pretty good week. We took Euro CHF win 2.10%, and we took a loss on NZD CAT. So in total, the week was a 1%.